evening to you and welcome to a massive special event. Massive. It's a One Direction affair and the temperature here in the studio is high. Let me tell you, the boys themselves from One Direction are here. They're in the house. Let there be no doubt about that. It's not that big a deal. They're only the biggest band in the world. They're #1 right now with their 4th album. They've had a couple of hits. They're going to bring their worldwide stadium tour to Australia, and they have this new album called 4, which is, as I said, sitting at #1 on the charts. But tonight they are here just for you, just for us. Give them a big welcome to Harry, Liam, Sam, Louis and Niall, One Direction. Hi guys, thank you. Thanks for being here. A big welcome back to Australia and a big congratulations to you. #1 on the Billboard chart. It's the 4th time you've debuted at #1. No band has ever done it in the history of music. That's pretty awesome.
I mean, when you put it like that, it's pretty amazing. We literally can't believe it, but it's all down to these guys right here, you know, for sure.
And a little bit from you guys too,
Sometimes. Sometimes.
A little bit of effort from you guys. And also you won your 3rd ARIA last night, and that is down to these guys, isn't it?
Thank you.
They've stayed solid. The fans have stayed solid behind you for 4 years now. Given that, are you allowed to take your foot off the pedal a little bit? Are you allowed to take them for granted, or is there more or less pressure releasing this album?
No, I don't think, you could ever take a fan base like ours for granted. What they've done for us is, absolutely incredible, and we're nothing but thankful for what they've done for us. So yeah, it's amazing.
Kind words.
This guy, man.
Harry, you're about to say something.
I think kind of just how amazing the fans have been is what drives us to do more. And I think that's why, 4 albums in 4 years is a lot for a lot of people. And I think, we feel like we just want to make more music for people every time, because they show such incredible support every time we have brought stuff out. Yeah.
Because we keep hearing that the One Direction bubble's going to burst. We heard it after the 1st album, we heard it after the 2nd album, we heard it after the 3rd album. It's not going to happen, is it? Is it?
The trick is there is no bubble.
It's all a conspiracy, yeah. Very nice.
Smart. Smart. Don't play with bubbles. Because conventional wisdom says that teenagers are fickle. This mob's fickle, and they're always looking for the next, hot hit. And that boy bands technically don't last forever. But I mean, do you have that in the back of your minds? Do you have a strategy for that?
I think you have to be like, I think the thing is with us is we're in an incredibly lucky position in that, the way that everything happened for us in terms of just kind of how crazily it happened on, social media and stuff is unheard of in terms of the way it happened in kind of how it spread and stuff, and how, the fans kind of made sure everyone else knew about it if they didn't know about it. And I think, you just don't see that very often. So I think, if there was ever a time when, I think all of us feel lucky to have kind of been involved in it at all, and the fact that it keeps going is just amazing.
Because you're not even really a boy band anymore, you're a man band now, I think. Don't you think? Like, Liam, not Liam, no, you've got chest hair, you've all got facial hair.
Louis, it still hurts. Actual hair.
That was a lot as well now. Yeah, no.
Okay, maybe
I
there's
heard
still a little
that.
bit
There's
of
a
boy
scrap
in
going
it.
on.
Thank
Cut
you.
the shot, quick.
You can have some and all.
I didn't see that coming.
I haven't got any. So.
Louis and Liam, you've written or co-written most of the... Don't do that. Don't hurt yourself today, because you're fragile today.
I'm just nipping at skin.
It's okay. It's fine. Louis and Liam, I understand that you've written, by my count, most of the songs on this latest album. Is that about trying to take more control of the band and the artistic content of the band?
Yeah, I think so. I think we were fortunate that we had a lot of hits with the first album, but it's like when with the last album going so good, obviously we stepped into the studio with a massive task, and we're just lucky that we get to work with great writers all the time who can understand where we want to go with the music rather than taking a step back. So, I guess what do you have to say about that, Tomo?
I'd agree with everything you just said there. I couldn't have put it better myself. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But is it also about, because as you're getting older, is it about evolving your music as well, and so appealing to a bigger audience, maybe?
I think it's just about keeping the process as natural as possible, and we are getting older, so our music is getting that little bit older each year, but it's nothing too drastic or intense. It's natural, I hope.
Yes.
Thank you, Liam.
I agree with you too.
You two... Do you ever argue? Do you agree with each other all the time?
Not always.
Yeah, no, I mean, we are quite lucky that we all kind of have the same vision for how we see things going. So,
I
yeah.
don't think that was a joke.
I don't think it was.
The whole relationship, between the band is a natural relationship. We try to keep it as normal as we can, and if we didn't have arguments, about some things, that wouldn't be that normal, I don't think. So, yeah, we tell each other when we, have problems with each other, and we try and sort it out, and we normally sort it out, so it's good, yeah.
We're getting a lot of arse today.
You guys are so cute.
Do you know, I've done a lot of interviews. I don't usually do them with hecklers. You two, Louis and Liam, co-wrote Steal My Girl, which you're going to sing for us tonight. Mm-hmm. Is that about anyone in particular?
Niall has a habit of just stealing girls.
It's a weird rumour, but we'll roll with it.
It is, yeah, we're going to go with that one.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Watch out.
He looks so harmless down there.
That's
in
the
the facade.
Yeah.
That's his trick.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's hard to believe, I mean, you're all global heartthrobs. It's hard to believe that any of you have insecurities about girls. Do you? Still? Yeah. At all?
Yeah, I'm afraid of them.
You're afraid of them?
Yeah, I'm afraid. You're afraid of girls?
I think there'd be a few girls in the audience tonight who might like to, help you out with that. Because Liam, you did say in the book, I don't know about you, Niall, but Liam, you said in the book that sometimes you are a little bit afraid about asking girls out. Is that true?
Yeah, I was, yeah, for sure. Then I got a girlfriend, and now I don't have to anymore.
No, you don't have
which
to
is
worry
nice.
about it anymore. Because, Harry, reportedly you don't share that fear, but from what I read.
I think that people imagine that, if you're in a band or something, you kind of lose all normal things. But I think, we still have every insecurity that every other 19, 20, 21-year-old boy has. All right, that solves it then. Okay.
So you can't pay for that sort of therapy, can you?
That was great.
Just how fast the night changes.
song that you're going to sing for us tonight is Night Changes, which you all, I believe, had a hand in writing. And it's about the date from hell. I love the clip, by the way. I love the clip.
Thank you.
Have any of you had the date from hell?
I've never actually had spaghetti thrown over my head, ever.
And I've never been on set on fire.
Nor have I been arrested at a date either, no. So.
Never been that bad, no.
You're a pretty quiet lot when you go out. What's the ideal date then for you? What would be the ideal date?
Got to ask the single boys. What's going down with the dates now? Hey.
Don't know. I'm just started getting into cooking now.
Cooking. What
So-
are you
You're
going
going to cook here?
Yeah, if you come around to my house, I cook for you.
What do you cook?
What do you cook?
What's on the menu?
Well, I have Jamie Oliver's 15-minute meals,
I've heard a lot about this. I've heard a lot about this.
and it's good. I make
What's your favourite dish?
shepherd's pie.
No brainer.
Outstanding dish.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what you wouldn't have more than 15 minutes to cook anyway with the pace that you set. I mean, how often are you ever at home, you lot?
Not
15
for
minutes at a time.
15 minutes a day. Yeah, we just... Yeah, you're right. We don't really go home that much.
Thanks for reminding us.
That's all right. I know we don't mind. But on our time off, we just like to chill, not really do much. We figured out recently that it's not a conscious decision, but we don't really see each other on our time off, do we? Because you know, we don't get that much time at home. So when we do go home, it's family time, friends time. Oh,
You do.
What was that noise?
Harry.
That was a new one.
Harry referred to it before about the sort of crushing pace that you've said, you know, 4 albums in 4 years, and I don't know if there's any other band that's doing that. How long can you keep that up for? You know,
All these big questions, I mean, you know, we
You
we're-
said this was going to be easy.
yeah,
is
this
it hard? Is it too hard?
It's a little bit
fine.
intense, but you know, it's we're really happy. This was we're just taking one step at a time. I think you know we're really enjoying it while it's great now, and we're just going to hopefully continue to enjoy it and see where that takes us.
Yes, we can.
Because, Zane, you said in the book, I read the book, by the way. I know,
Yeah.
I'm not the age group to read the book, but I read the book and I know the words.
Readings
There's no
for
age restriction
everyone.
on it.
Absolutely.
It is.
Zane, you talked about struggling a little bit with homesickness on tour number 2, and so I'm thinking that can't be getting any easier then.
It's actually, it does get easier because you get used to it and you obviously embrace it and, you know, realise that what's actually going on is an amazing thing and what we're doing is incredible. So to be a part of it is really good. And obviously it just took me a bit of a longer time to get used to it and kind of adjust myself to it, but I feel good now, so yeah.
Okay, so you're not tiring of it because the Twitter rumour is that you're getting a bit tired of it, but you're not?
No, not at all. Loving it here.
great though.
Okay, I have a very serious question now for Niall. Get ready. I would like to know how on earth you ended up with a statue of President Barack Obama in your backyard.
Yes.
Story.
Is that good?
We had just moved into... we lived in like an apartment complex together at the start of the band. And was it my 18th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it?
Filling
my
out,
18th.
yes, yes.
A couple of years in. And basically, I came home one night from... we were in Manchester or something like that in the north of England. We came back and I walked in to outside Louis' apartment and they just had... The boys had bought it for me for my birthday. So he just sits there. He just sits in my garden like this. And yeah.
Is he life-size?
Yeah, he's huge.
Is he?
Yeah, he's great. I actually think he's bigger than he is in real life.
Is he?
But he's cool. He's still there in my garden now. Everyone
How's he doing? How's
he's
he?
good. I got him.
With weather?
I got him repainted. And he has this layer on him now that when it rains and frost and all that, he doesn't get damaged.
Oh, he's very nice.
Yeah, he's a good man. Really nice
Keep him
fella.
next to the barbecue when you're cooking your 15-minute meals.
Yeah. Oh, the barbecue's coming out very soon. Actually, no, it's not. It's cold back home.
And
It's terrible.
the barbecue weather here. You should stick around.
Barbie.
Now,
Love to.
when you come back in February, it'll be barbecue weather.
Yeah, it'll be summer, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the tour.
I'll be cooking.
Yes,
What have
the
you got
tour.
for us?
Well, we've kind of changed up our show that we did last year, or this year, I mean. And, you know, this is the first time that people will hear some of the new songs off the new album. And it's called On the Road Again, because we're going on the road again,
Yep.
obviously. Quite easy to work out. It's very clever, isn't it? And, yeah, we're extremely excited. You know, it's been a while since we've been down here. And just to come down for these couple of days has been great. And we've always said it from the start, the Australian fans are on a different level, so we're looking forward to coming back and seeing everyone very soon.
And And you'll be singing songs from the new album, but also some of your past hits as well.
Some of the classics.
Some of the classics.
Some of the golden oldies.
Hits and classics in the last 4 years. All right, well, thanks so much, guys. Will you stick around because some of the fans in the audience have got some special questions for you too.
Perfect. Right.
One Direction, when we come back, One Direction will perform live and answer questions from some of their biggest fans in the studio audience. You are watching a very special